Hello everyone, this is Kushal Bhatta and today I am going to talk about the marketing dynamics approach of Nike and how Nike has been establishing itself as one of the best footwear company, as best footwear rather than footwear, a best sportswear company in the market in the sports market globally. So, starting about the first, so firstly, rather than starting about the Nike, I'm going to give a brief introduction about what marketing is. If we look into the, if we talk about marketing, marketing is the process in which we make people interested in our products and services. This is the process where we aware the people. At first, we aware the people about our products and services. Then we let them know how our products and services beneficial to them, how it is useful to them, and how they can use our products and services. So by making at first we'll make aware the customers about our service, and we sell that service or product to the customers. So in short, marketing is a process where we'll sell our in simple word, where we'll sell our products to the general customer. And in marketing there are various approaches and various practices that we do to sell a product to the customer. So marketing consists of various approaches, various theories, and various practices of selling of products and creating awareness and generating interest about a product. So this is a short brief about the marketing. So from marketing now we'll move on to Nike and what are the marketing approaches that has been used by the Nike in the present day, and how Nike has been competing with its competitors, and how Nike has been establishing in its in the shoe market of this world globally. So first we'll let know about the short brief information about Nike. Talking about Nike, Nike was founded in 1964 by Bill Bowerman and his ex-student Phil Knight. Bill Bowerman was a track and field coach in the University of Oregon, and Phil Knight was his former student. They founded Nike. They founded Nike jointly in 1964 and established their first Nike shoe retail showroom in 1966. After establishing, and Nike was the word Nike has been the word Nike was only came into the market after 1978. From 1964 to 1978, Nike was known as the Blue Ribbon Sports, and in 1968 they named the company Nike Incorporated, and the company went public. After 2 years, and by the 21st century, Nike has its retail shop and other shop, counting of total 170 globally, and it has been renowned as one of the best sportswear globally in the recent market. And from 1980s to the 2010s, the Nike has been expanded its business in numerous countries, and also they have been establishing themselves as one of the best sportswear in the market, from 1980s to the present era, from action sports to football to basketball to snowboarding to skateboard. And also if we look at the trend after 1990s, they have been collaborating with various music artists and other various celebrities, and they have been not only in the sportswear, but they have also been establishing themselves as one of the best brand in the fashion section. Also they have got various partnership with various stars, various rappers, various musicians, various artists, and various various influencers of this generation. So first let me after so first we talk a brief about Nike, and we now let us talk about the marketing strategies of Nike. Talking about the marketing strategy of Nike, let's talk about the four P's that Nike not only Nike, but almost every company use the four P's for their marketing strategy. And let's now talk about the four P strategies that has been used by the Nike. First, let us go to the product. Talking about the product, Nike is one of the giant in the footwear sports industries, and Nike has been partnering with, as I already mentioned, Nike has been partnering with various persons, various celebrities, for promo for sorry for various for their products. And they are mainly the main focus of Nike from the date of establishment till now is been selling their shoe product in the market, and they have also they have also mainly focusing and mainly targeting the shoe market and the audience for selling their shoes. And if you look, they have been working mostly on the shoe product rather than also they have been working on other products, but their main focus has been in the shoe market, as they have also been dominating the shoe market. If you look at the various data published from 2020 to 2023, we can see Nike has been standing as number one footwear selling and manufacturing company globally. So being the from for the first piece has been the product, and the second P is the place. Nike is very smart in doing various marketing strategies, marketing campaigns, and they have also been selling the products in various places. The main two places where Nike has been selling its products is one in the retail store around the world. Nike has established its retail store in more than 170 countries. It's more than 170 countries throughout the world, and they have been selling their products to the customer from those retail stores. And not recently, but it has been almost 2 decades that Nike has been selling its product from online also. uh, Nike has been selling various shoes from online, and there has been numerous amounts of sale from various online stores of Nike. So talking about and in places talking about places, there are, however, there is some limitation in the online market of Nike, because people couldn't find, because in online they need to they need to place their order, and they need to add their order. So there has been that sometimes there could be some problems while launching, while they make a grand launching of their shoes in the online. But in retail, in looking at the retail store, they have a very good amount of customer, and let's say there will always be a huge crowd when they launch something new products in the market. So now we'll go to the another P, that is price. Talking about price, Nike has mostly been focusing. Nike, if we talk about the price in the recent time, it seems that Nike's prime audience, Nike most targeted people seemed rather from sportswear. Nike's main focus has been shifted to the people with high income, as they have been partnering with various celebrities, various influencers, and various artists, and they have been uh, manufacturing numerous types of shoes in the market, and the price of shoes has been a little bit it has been a little bit rising in the recent time. And Nike, and as being a premium brand, the price of Nike has also in the recent time, the price of the Nike has also been a little bit increased. And it seems that it has been mostly focusing on the people with high income. And and also, if you look at the if you look at the purchasing capacity of the consumer of Nike, we can see that the consumer perception to determine to de- the consumer perception of willing to buy the Nike shoes has also been increasing, as there has also been the increase in the price. So after talking about the price, now we'll talk about the promotion. If we look at the recent data of 3 years, Nike has decreased its spending in TV and print media by 40%, and they are now mostly focused on the promotion through digital realm. If we look at at present, Nike has been partnering with some of the various sports person like Cristiano Ronaldo, and they post their shoe brand and their new products in Instagram by partnering with various celebrities, rather than putting ad on television or print media as they used to do before. Also, as the audience has been massively shifted into the social media, the Nike has also followed the approach of promoting themselves in the social media, as it is one of the most it is one of the platform where there is the most number of audience and most number of targeted people at the present time. So after talking about the 4 P's of Nike marketing, now we'll move on to the marketing framework that has been used by the Nike. Talking about the marketing framework of Nike, the two marketing framework is Porter's five framework and market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So let's go to the Porter. So now, if we move into the Porter five framework, we can see that there is the threat of new entrants for the threat of new entrants in the market for the Nike. Talking about the recent time, if we look at the trend in the if you look at the trend of sportswear, there we can find that many celebrities who used to be under the partnership with Nike in the recent time has been moving into the other brands. For example, Neymar has been partnering with Puma. If you look at the Lewandowski, he has been partnering with one of the product named 4F from his own country, Poland. But he wears the shoe of Nike, but he only wear the shoes of Nike, only boot he wear of Nike, but other sports where he's been promoting of 4F. And also Sergio Ramos, Eden Hazard, and various other footballers have been shifted from Nike to other brands recently. So there has been a threat of new entrants to Nike, as Nike had set its legacy for itself in the design and development of footwear and other equipment in not only in America but internationally. But in the recent time, there has been little bit more competition in the market, and various companies have been entered the market. For example, New Balance, Puma has been entered the market as one of the threat for the Nike, as Adidas, Reebok, and Umbro has already been there as the competitors. And these two, Puma and New Balance, has been entered the market as one of the biggest threat along with Adidas and others in the market. And also, if we look, that Nike has to in the recent time, Nike has to compete more with many various brands to get the celebrities and other to promote their products. So Nike has been facing a little bit problem with partnering with some new talent, new sports talent, as others are also been engaged. Others are also been targeting those types of sports persons. So, but as I've already mentioned before, as Nike has one of the highest sales and highest sales and highest number of manufacturing. So this threat can so Nike can face this threat, but Nike need to make some different approach, as they are also making different approach at the present, so that they are standing as one of the best seller, as there are many competitors. But also Nike need to make a little bit more changes in their marketing strategy than before. And also, now let's talk another threat, that is the threat of substitutes. As talking about the threats of substitutes, there has been if we look at the if we look at the threat of the substitutes, Nike has been one of the best selling shoe company in the market, as being already established the brand with the strong research and development capabilities. uh, it is a little bit hard for other products to substitute the Nike's market, as Nike also has a long history of having the best R&D team in the industry. And beside that, the brand has also more than 25,000 global partners, which is the one of the biggest if we compete with anyone in the athletic brand category. But the one thing that has been causing the problem in the Nike is there has been rising in the counterfeit product of Nike, as the Chinese market has been making various counterfeit products, which has been, for example, Nika, Nike, Nika, and Nike, Nike. Like, there has been various counterfeit products that has been in the market, which has slightly it has not hampered in the Western market, but if you look at the South Asian market, then there has been a slightly hampering in the market of Nike. So, also there is an emerging threat to the company's sales. Nevertheless, the threat of substitute is a weak force when it comes to Nike, as it has got its value. And also the uh, and also if we talk about the sneakers of Nike, then it's not threat for the sneakers product. But if you look at other sportswear in the South Asian market, there has been little threat, but it's not such a threat for the biggest company like Nike. And now talking about the bargaining power of the customer, if you look at the bargaining power of customer, there has been some major force that gives an upper hand to the customers is the lower switching cost for them. So if we so as I have already mentioned, there has been various companies which has been rising in the market. And if we look at some of the company from China that has been taking the Western market slowly, for example, Leaning is has been slowly taking the Western market. If we look at the their Leaning has been slowly entering the Western basketball market in USA, and they have been partnering with some of the basketball players. So Nike so the Nike, if as the Leaning also have got a little bit less price than Nike, so they can easily switch to the rival brand, and the cost and effort involved will hamper the Nike. For example, if you look at the various sales during the Christmas sales and other sales, other shoe sales in the Western country, Adidas, Reebok, and New Balance are giving a huge amount of sales not only in their sportswear but also in fashion market. But as compared to them, Nike also gives the discount and sales, but Nike has a little bit less amount of sales. For example, Nike gives the sales and the discount pattern seems to be same, but as the price of Nike shoes is a little bit higher, so the newer version, so the the newer and the latest version of shoes may be a little bit costlier of Nike. Uh, so so the customers can easily shift to the rival brand. But besides, there is also a shortage in the number of substitutes available to the customer for shifting to another product, because they couldn't find the same functionality as Nike does. So the limited numbers of players to buy sorry uh, so if you look at the market, there are some consumers who are a little bit price sensitive, and they are looking for the cheaper ones. So this can be a little bit threat to the Nike, but a rise in the knowledgeable population with an increased disposable income turns the tide in favor of Nike. So, but from but if we look at the three of these five Porter's factor, the bargaining power of consumer is one of the moderate force that can affect Nike. So now we need to look at the bargaining power of suppliers. Looking at the bargaining power of suppliers, there is a large number of suppliers around the world who supply cotton, rubber, and leather and other synthetic and other goods for the Nike. But uh, Nike being a well recognized brand as well a well recognized brand, and which has a good associated which has a good associate and relation with the suppliers they are looking forward to associate with. The suppliers of Nike might sometimes as the China as Nike being the American footwear company, and Nike mostly get their suppliers from China. So if we look at the bargaining power, then the suppliers with the Nike has an associations which are moderately big and hence are devoid of having upper hand in the bargaining power with Nike. So um, uh, as so if we look if we look in this bargaining power, as Nike buy the most of the products from those suppliers, so those suppliers could not bargain with Nike in various sectors, because as Nike is one of their biggest consumer of their suppliers, so this threat is also a weak force for Nike, because they have got a good bargaining power, and Nike will also get a very good amount of so let's say that Nike will also have a very good very huge amount of suppliers from their suppliers, so they will have a limited amount of budget. Let's say they will have the fixed amount of budget for a limited amount of time, and they will have their business on its own. And now talking about the uh, next talking about the next forces of five portals, that is competitive rivalry. If we look at the competitive rivalry, there are rival brands like Adidas, Puma, and also in the recent time we can say about the New Balance, Leaning, and other products, which has been investing a huge amount in their various campaign to compete with Nike. If we talk about the recent football FIFA World Cup, there has been let's say previously there used to be the there used to be the jersey of um, jersey of Nike, but almost we used to see the jersey of the Nike sponsoring the jersey of various countries, but in the recent World Cup we saw that Adidas and Puma had been sponsoring the various nations jersey rather than Nike. I think there are only five or six jersey sponsors from Nike, but almost Adidas and Puma has been sponsoring various jersey. Also there is another company named Joma which has also been sponsoring the jersey of two or three countries in this World Cup. So the competitive rivalry has been increasing in the not only in the recent year. The rivalry has been there from the establishment, but in the recent year the rivalry has been, before there used to only be the rivalry, we used to only see the rivalry of Adidas, Nike, and Puma, but recently the rivalry has been increased largely globally, because Nike, not only Nike need to fight with Adidas, Puma, Reebok or other company, but Nike also need to fight with the local manufacturers when they are expanding their retailer or their shop or their new products in in the local regions, or let's say in the local market. Okay, so I think I have been taking so much many time. It's already, so now I'm just going to complete my presentation. There will be one slide now I'm going to finish. And now we look at the market segmentation. Nike has been doing its looking at the slides. Nike has been doing its market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. If we look at the segmentation, Nike has been segmented its market and demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral. Looking at the demographic, previously we talk, when you look at the demographic of Nike, then there is only way to see 15 targeting their targeting group of 15 to 55 years old. But now, not only from 15 to 55, but Nike has been targeting its group from 3 years old child to 75 or above that age also. And previously Nike used to only target men, women, and kids, but now children and old people also Nike has been targeting. We can see that in their various ad campaigns, various videos that Nike has been using for their ad campaigns. And also previously Nike used to only target the sports enthusiasts, but now um, along with the sports enthusiasts, Nike has been targeting various fashion influencers, various peoples too. Also, Nike has, as I have already mentioned, the mostly targeting group Nike at this moment is the people having high income, as the rate of their shoes also been little bit increasing. So now if we go to the geographic, Nike is targeting mostly the people of urban areas, and also along with urban areas they are targeting the people in various international locations. And if we go to the psychographic, we can see that Nike has been targeting the lifestyle, the personality, the activities, the opinions, and the interest of the people, from sports to fashion, and to also, if we talk to also a lifestyle, let's say Nike has now been one of their daily lives. Nike has been advertising its product as essential lifestyle products. And if you look at the behavioral, Nike has been Nike has targeting in as in the purchase frequency and consumer loyalty. If you look at the consumer loyalty, the Nike looks at how the consumer has been. And if we talk about the consumer loyalty, it's like this. How first they will sell their product, and they will, and if the consumer like the product, and if consumer comes again, that's the consumer loyalty, and they will again sell the products to the consumer. And also the purchase frequency will directly lead to the consumer loyalty. Now if you look at the positioning of Nike, uh, Nike has been positioning as the innovative technology. Nike has been using various innovative technology in various track and field shoes, in the athletic shoes, in the football shoes, and others. And also, Nike has been one of the first choice for the sports product, from football boots to basketball shoes to the cricket shoes, to the gloves that has been used in the UFCs and very other sports, in the snowboarding, in the skateboarding, and various market. From fashion to the sports, now Nike has been one of the first choice for this generation people. And also Nike has build a connection between Nike and the achievement of prominent athletes. So Nike has been working in various sectors to be one of the prominent figure in the sportswear industry. And also Nike has been trying to compete with various rivals by bringing various schemes, various products in the market. And this is how Nike has been doing its marketing in the recent time. As Nike has been also Nike has been slowly targeting the various uh, market in South Asia. Before, there was not so much market in the South Asia, but now as the India has been one of the growing economy in the world, Nike has been slowly targeting in the Indian subcontinent region. And they have been using various campaigns and various schemes and various vouchers and various products to establish their product in this region. This is this much. This presentation is this much from my side. And at last, I have got some references from where I got the ideas about my presentation. So thank you very much.